No need to spend money buying sesame oil anymore. You can make pure sesame oil right at home. Hi friends, it's Tracy. If you've been spending a lot of money buying sesame oil at the store, you don't need to worry anymore, because today I will show you how to make pure sesame oil in a simple, traditional way right at home. The sesame oil is natural, fragrant, clear, and healthy, good for your health. Let's get started. First, you need to prepare the sesame seeds. I use white sesame seeds because they contain a lot of nutrients. They are especially rich in vitamin E and have antioxidant properties that help protect the body and support healthy aging, which is very good for older adults like us. For this recipe, I use about 700 grams and put them into a large bowl. Then pour in water until it fully covers the sesame seeds. Soak for about 3 minutes to remove dust and impurities. After 3 minutes, scoop them into a small colander and rinse once more under running water. Then take them out and let them drain completely. Once they are drained, put the sesame seeds into a clean pan. Make sure the pan is completely dry and clean so the oil can absorb evenly. At this point, you need to dry them completely by turning the heat to high and stirring continuously for about 3 to 4 minutes to help the moisture evaporate. When the seeds begin to dry and separate, reduce the heat to medium, then gradually lower it to low. This step is very important because once the seeds are dry, they can burn very easily. Continue to stir the seeds gently and evenly. After about 10 to 12 minutes, you will start to hear small popping sounds. The seeds will turn light golden, look plump, and release a warm, fragrant aroma. That's when your sesame seeds are perfectly roasted. At this point, let the sesame seeds cool down completely. This step is very important because blending hot sesame seeds can affect both the texture and the flavor. Once cooled, add the sesame seeds into the blender little by little instead of all at once. Blending in small batches will help the machine run more smoothly and give you better control over the texture of the sesame seeds. When you start blending, you may notice that the seeds are not evenly distributed at first. That is completely normal. From time to time, stop and use a spoon or spatula to stir them evenly, helping the blades blend everything smoothly. During the blending process, the natural oil inside the sesame seeds will gradually be released. The mixture will become thicker, then gradually smoother and more creamy, forming a rich sesame paste. The smoother the paste, the easier it will be to extract the oil. When the mixture becomes smooth and uniform, with a soft and glossy texture, pour it into a large clean bowl. Then continue blending the remaining sesame seeds until finished. What I find most interesting about making sesame oil at home is that you can get its pure quality. When you make it yourself, you know exactly what goes into it. Only sesame seeds. No preservatives, no artificial flavors, which makes you feel more at ease when using it. Once you've finished blending, you now have a rich, nutty sesame mixture. At this point, you can apply the traditional method to extract the oil from this mixture, which is using water. First, prepare hot water. For the best results, use a ratio of sesame paste to water of about 1 to 0.85. Slowly pour the hot water into the bowl while stirring continuously. This step is very important. When the sesame paste comes into contact with the hot water, you will see it thicken and become heavier. Continue stirring gently and evenly. After a short time, you will begin to see the oil separate from the mixture. It will slowly rise and form a thin layer on the surface. To help the oil rise faster, you can gently shake the bowl or lightly tap the sides. Another effective way is to use a spoon to gently press or lightly pat the mixture. These small movements help speed up the oil separation process without affecting the quality of the oil. I learned this method from my grandmother. I've noticed that older generations often found simple, hands-on ways without using machines or chemicals, yet the results were incredibly effective. That's why I really enjoy these traditional methods. How about you? If you know any similar traditional tips, feel free to share them in the comments so we can all learn together. After a while, you will see more and more oil rising to the top, clear, golden, and giving off a wonderful aroma. At this point, use a spoon to gently skim the oil from the surface and strain it once more through a sieve into another bowl to remove small residues. While doing this, you can lightly tap or press the mixture again to help more oil rise to the surface. Don't worry if the oil looks slightly cloudy at first. That is completely normal for freshly extracted sesame oil. After a few days of resting, the oil will naturally become clearer as any remaining particles settle at the bottom. Finally, pour the finished oil into a clean, airtight glass container. Store it in a cool, dry place, and it will be ready whenever you need a spoonful of rich, fragrant sesame oil for your cooking. Homemade sesame oil helps you save money, especially when making it in large batches. More importantly, it contains absolutely no additives, preservatives, or artificial flavors, so you can feel confident using it every day. Once you try it, you'll find that homemade sesame oil becomes an essential part of your kitchen. What really stands out is the flavor. The aroma is deeper, richer, and more natural. Just one small spoonful is enough to bring out the flavor of a simple dish. You can drizzle it over a vegetable salad with lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, and deli meat to add a light, nutty flavor. Adding 1 spoonful to a hot bowl of soup can also make it richer, nuttier, and more appealing. And there are many other dishes you can pair with sesame oil. In addition, you can mix sesame oil with a little honey and soy sauce to create a quick sauce for baked chicken wings or tofu. And don't forget, after extracting the oil, the remaining sesame paste is still very useful. You can let it sit for a few more days. A little more oil may continue to rise to the surface. But if you don't want to wait, you can use it right away as a rich and flavorful sesame dipping sauce. This paste has a rich, creamy flavor and tastes very good when mixed with a little honey and a pinch of salt, then spread on toast, bagels, or crackers for a richer and more fragrant taste. You can also blend it into smoothies. Add 1 spoonful to a banana or oat smoothie to boost both flavor and nutrition. It creates a smooth, creamy texture and a delicious flavor. Another great idea is to mix it into oatmeal or yogurt for a more filling breakfast. These are simple, everyday ways to make the most of sesame seeds with no waste while still keeping their rich, delicious flavor. And that's how you can make pure sesame oil right at home in a simple, traditional way. With just a few basic steps, you'll have a natural, fragrant oil that's healthier and more flavorful than store-bought. I hope this method brings a little more ease and confidence into your kitchen. If you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, and let me know your results in the comments.